ring game taking over, that's a promise, not a threat.
Uppercut season off top, you stop breathing.
But yeah, obviously it got outshadowed by the next card we're going to talk about. We know, headlined by Tank versus Frank Martin. You know,
hey, yo, God, we gonna do the main event and go back and just go down, right, like last time. Right?
Okay, yeah. Because I know niggas want to talk about.
I mean, half that. If we were being honest, half that card wasn't fucking worth talking about. So yeah, we
do. God, yo, we gonna run through these shits. Honestly, like I feel like we'll end up talking about the free card more than the two first cards on the main card.
Well, I got some vitriol for the main card, but. As an overall card, like for like, I know there are people over here that obviously, people are happy that people, there are some PBC fandom that goes to extreme. Some that can't really judge cards or whatever. Like this card is not like this card didn't even surpass Zoo Fundorka. That one overachieved, and that turned out to be a great fucking card.
It overachieved, and it had like niggas like Thurman and Laura and all the type of misfit, we don't know if they're gonna show up type niggas, and that shit delivered. Yeah, this shit just. Yeah,
and that fight, like the worst fight on that card, ended in only 2 rounds and ended in a brutal knockout. So that's for a Laura fight, that's a plus. That's
facts. You ain't lying.
Yeah, there wasn't. The fight wasn't. But once that Laura landed the left hand Zarafa, that shit was over, and then it continued to go on to some real nigga shit. Like niggas were scrapping. This card, we'll go with obviously the main event. The main event was obviously the best fight of the night, and it was a close card. Like I was actually surprised too, because the scorecards was like Tank was winning 67-66 all around. Like so, I'm like okay. So they actually were counting some of Frank Martin's work in the first 3 rounds. I'm guessing 3-4 rounds. Yeah. So if I had to say performance, Tank's performance was what he was. Because he had a layoff. Obviously he was in prison, and then he had some. He definitely showed some ring rust because he did drop the rounds early, and Frank Martin had a good plan. He had a good plan. But it's the same thing. But it's the style. It's the execution. Like I get it. You want to move around. You want to counter him big, and that's fine, dude. But you still got to. But people just don't understand. You gotta move your fucking hands. You gotta get your offense. You can't just have your offense going with like a jab and then try to counter. Like you gotta throw your hands. And above all, Frank Martin has a wrestling background. How in the world are you getting backed up by a smaller dude like this and touching ropes all the time? How?
Hey, yo, Pat, let me say this one thing and I'll let you keep spitting. Because you said something that triggered something for me. And it has to do with both main events. Mm-hmm. But Paro... Because I saw Bev, shout out to Bev, I see your comment, salutes, congrats to Paro, he had a game plan, stuck to it. Matias gonna need a lot of work. Paro Matias is the perfect example of your offense being your best defense.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think we need to get back to that whole, sometimes it's better to just throw 4 punches than to run around and throw one.
Sometimes it's better to punch back instead of absorbing stuff in the shell, you know what I'm saying? Instead of like being in a high guard, just letting Matias wail on you eventually till the wail's down to you too much. Throw back, keep throwing back, keep him off you. That's what Perro did, it seemed like.
Yeah, he did that.
Perro threw enough when he was approaching Matias, and then he threw when he was on the inside, outside, and mid-range.
He said that.
These niggas ain't throwing enough in any range.
Right. And in this fight too, Tank. Obviously Tank was slow to start, but once he got going, them body shots, the explosive counters, the explosive punches, dude, basically he was like, okay, I'm gonna do this. And Frank did make no adjustments to it, and like Henny got said, he stayed on the ropes. He stayed on the ropes too long, and he let Tank tee off on him. I don't know why fighting off the ropes is such a lost art. You niggas can move off the ropes, yeah, but fighting off the ropes, come on, why can't some of these fighters understand the concepts of fighting off the ropes?
Are you talking about Frank?
Yes.
Yes, nigga.
He had no choice. Tank was But a third round.
No, dude, look, in boxing, you always have a choice.
For me, I could see like after the third round when Tank started walking him down, and like the second or third time he was on the ropes, I was like, yep, he's gonna end up getting caught bad on the corner of the ropes. I mean, you could tell. I just felt like that wasn't his plan. He was forced. He didn't want to have to go back like that, but he had no choice.
Dude, look. In boxing, you're never forced to do anything. Tank didn't force that nigga to do shit.
He was walking down.
Tank wasn't even moving his head like that, walking him down.
Right.
How you think he got busted up like that?
Nah, there was one where people were saying he got clipped, but I saw a slow motion version and he did slip that punch. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean. He did take some hits. But
so it's like, dude, Frank Martin, look, these niggas, I'm just be honest. These motherfuckers don't have no strong jab arms. These niggas, you have to practice a jab to the point where your arm is gonna fall off. Because when you're in a fight like that, you can't give up ground on Tank. And when you're the bigger guy, you gotta be pumping that jab. Even when he start timing it, you gotta damn switch your timing on the jab. You just don't give up on no fucking jab.
Right.
And these niggas give up on the jab and then they start moving. Okay, I get it. You might have to move some, but it's a thing. You gotta learn how to punch on the fly. A lot of these niggas make fun of Keith Thurman for his goddamn fight every 27 months, but he knew how to punch on the fly. Like he could jab and move. He could punch and move. He could damn skip out of a corner and throw a right hand. He could check hook a nigga out of a corner. That's the shit Frank needed to do. If you're gonna stay on the ropes, fight off the ropes. Don't let the nigga don't go to the ropes. Did Winky Wright make Jermaine Taylor go to the ropes?
Right?
Like no, he let that little light skinned nigga jab him, do that shit. No, he would. But this is the thing. The difference is though, Jermaine Taylor used the ropes to bounce off his offense. Jermaine Taylor would back up to the ropes, and then he would stand his ground and he would throw those fucking combos. And he would bust up right guard and right had to back up. Frank wasn't even doing that. He would run to the corner and go like this. He would just move down.
Yeah.
Like, bro, you're just a sitting target. Like, dude, you know how hard I'm gonna hit a nigga who is just not gonna move?
Yeah.
Bro, like Pat, I know you. If a nigga just did that to you, you're gonna be like,
yeah.
And that's what fucking Tank was doing.
And the knockout was inevitable because he kept on doing that stupid leaning down, and it's like, Tank has an uppercut. Like he's going, like it's only gonna take one of them shits to put your.
So only Isaac Cruz fucking prepared for that uppercut, bro.
Yeah, only one. Yeah.
Everybody else is just there. Like everybody else just gets that shit, but that nigga at least was like, what's that? Nigga was. Yeah. You were doing the block. I was like, yo, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, Isaac was actually like literally blocking and shit, using the bottom of his arm to block that uppercut. And
he was reading the uppercut too.
Yeah.
When you read the uppercut, you could evade it a lot better. These niggas literally don't even try to read. Like, dude, what are y'all doing in camp? Like, y'all gotta have some sort nigga spamming uppercuts or something. Like, you gotta be able to like, okay, in his body slightly. It's a subtle movement. This is Tank. He ain't just gonna telegraph the motherfucker. You gotta know, like you gotta feel for it, bro. But he wouldn't have to worry about that if he was fucking jabbing and not on the ropes.
Yeah, no, it was just like it's just frustrating because you can tell. I mean, obviously, Frank, he's a late starter, and of course, he has Derek James as his trainer, and
why you say it like that for Derek James?
I mean, nigga, I've got you.
He's been on. I mean, he's been on downward slope. I know he mentioned he's going to retire anyway soon. So it's really like if you say that in an interview, hold on,
his fighter's retiring soon, or he's going to retire soon?
But Derek James said I remember watching a podcast a month or two ago, and he's like, "Yeah, but I got 6 more fights left in me." So if you say that,
I mean, we all know what Derek James. Derek James doesn't teach defense. It's again another fighter. You know, where you could tell that the right type of defensive tactics would have kept him in the fight longer, and even more that he would have been able to at least do more of his offense, because the offense that Frank's when he was landing, it clearly stunned Tank. You see it in his face. It was only usually it was only halfway through the fight. Yes, Tank got the stoppage, but nothing shit was easy about that win like that.
I feel like after round 3 or 4, it was easy work for Tank. Like y'all, I mean, that Tank, take some shots, but y'all think? I mean, what was y'all score? But before the fight ended, what was y'all score roughly?
No, it was exactly that score they announced, 67-66. It was, but Tank was up. Tank
started coming back. Like if you could give Frank the first 4 or 3, and then it's Tank after that.
No way, no way Frank got the first 4, dog. I don't see that.
I'm saying you could I'm not me. Okay. I thought he won the first 3. Then after that, it was touch and go. The rounds were competitive, but he was fighting Tank's fight at that point. At that point. Man, my pops used to say, "Don't never come home from school and you told me some nigga smaller than you beat your ass." and honestly, he got a point, man. Because there's certain things you poke
fuck all that. Frank was up on the cards, nigga. Fuck all that.
This nigga jumped from the chat to the damn podcast. Welcome the uppercut. Well, welcome Rome Top 5. What it do?
Nigga, that nigga was up, and it's the round started, and he just walked to the corner and just opened his hands up. I don't know what the fuck happened. But he was up. I had him by at least a round.
I mean, it was that close to fight.
He was more active. You already know early Tank is gonna give you 4 rounds early. Mm-hmm. He gonna give them to you.
To give you 3.
If you active enough, you got it.
After the first 4, but this thing I said on our preview, Tank's IQ is just. I mean, he knew what to do, and he was going to do it. I mean, did y'all really expect the fight to go a distance after the first 5-6 rounds? Y'all knew it was coming.
I'm pretty talking about a distance. Yeah, I did. No, I didn't think Frank was just going to do this shit, bro.
But did you think, you're watching the fight, by the 5th round, you probably...
Nah, but by the 5th round, you knew Tank was lining him up. Dude, like I said, if a nigga is just a moving target, and you know how to cut off the ring, and you're accurate, that's food, bro.
And Tank was cutting off the ring too. I mean, he was and
Tank was doing it without even. It's not like he was cutting off the ring on some Chocolatito Golovkin shit. Popping a jab out. He was literally just stepping to the nigga, and it was oh damn, okay, shit, he's there, nigga.
What?
Do what you want. And why do I have to cut off the ring with a jab when you're not moving with a jab? Yeah. And you're not even throwing a punch when you stop moving. You're going to the I don't get it. It was just it's Frank Martin, he gonna hate himself watching that fight.
I mean, he already does. I know he was apologizing for it. It's I could have done better. Yeah, I know he does. I fucks
with Frank Martin. I speak highly of him on the cast. Because remember, everybody's always oh, he didn't look good his last fight. I'm nah, I think he was more, he showed grit. He showed something that we want to see. But I didn't want to see this. I'll be honest, bro. But
yeah,
he had the first good 3 rounds, though.
I mean, the knockout was nasty, though. The left uppercut froze his ass on the ropes, and then the following left hand. I always like the uppercut, the upper, the left uppercut, left rear hand,
But then the way he kind of went to a guard real quick, and then he kind of threw that right halfway, and then landed the uppercut. That was beautiful. How it come? I mean,
it was a great shot, but his boy Harvey, his boy Harvey started to count at 6. Nigga,
It was
I
rap.
don't hear that.
But I'm saying the way he threw that shit, he made him flinch like the way he did at the weigh-in. Basically, he kind of made him flinch where Frank got his guard up, but was open for the uppercut, and then
The nigga stunned him. He
that
really
last straight
just
left,
stunned him.
that last straight left was just the icing on top. Because the uppercut killed him. The uppercut basically got his.
But he wasn't out on his feet or anything. I think the uppercut, he would have been knocked out, but he would have got up on like 8 or some shit.
Yeah, he would have got up.
But the
even
left
Tank-
just was like, fuck it, you're done.
Even Tank knew. He was like, no, it wasn't that hook that did it. It was the uppercut. Show the uppercut. He was like, show that uppercut.
Yeah, he said show the
Yeah.
because prime cameras, you couldn't see it. You couldn't see it at first. You could the way.
No, it looked like he hit the guard. It didn't even look like he came through.
Because it was a little uppercut. Like, it was, because his body, he was already there. Like, it's target practice.
But it's like
Tank was flurrying on this nigga.
How many niggas is this nigga gonna uppercut and knock out before niggas be like, okay, that's his setup stunner type shit? It's like,
But you know, some people just got special moves you can't beat.
Wilder cock back his right hand, you're like, okay, he about to throw a left. No, he about to throw that shit that you know he threw on fucking 40 opponents already. So if you see Tank keep attacking niggas and killing niggas, okay, walking them down, 5 rounds in, all right, time to end this shit. And then just start uppercutting you to death. How the fuck don't niggas see that shit coming?
It depends. Some people just don't. It depends how you're trained. Some people just don't train to do that.
Yeah, but Pat's right, bro. Like, a lot goes into training, and then even more goes into training for someone. And I don't know if it's just the game plan, like the strategy.
James will be training his fighters for certain fights. It seemed like, it's a generic training you're saying for Derek.
But this is the thing though. But hold up, like real shit. Like, as a boxer or as even a trainer, a teacher, you supposed to train your fighter to defend every punch. Like, you should already know how to defend the uppercut before you fight Tank. When you fight Tank, is more so defending against his uppercut, because everybody who got their moves or got their signature attack, like hits or something. So that's all I'm saying. So
yeah, no, it was, it was like it was a brutal knockout, and it's like, you could, like I said, by the 5th round, like, you could tell that the end was going to be sudden, but like I said, but it wasn't like it just all the way, like Tank won, like swept the whole fight. It wasn't like that. What that fight told me is like, yeah, Tank can absolutely end the fight when he needs to. He has the IQ to do it, but dude has to be active, because he can't, he's luckily he's only 29. So lumped, but so like a little lumped up. It happens. It's boxing. Niggas get hit in the face.
But
all the
look,
time.
Imagine if when the 7th round started, Frank Martin upped the ante, went into second gear on some Loma shit.
He was already kind of starting to get fade. Like, he
was supposed to switch gears and then be like, okay, this.
What gear? What gear? He had no gears left by that point.
No, I'm just saying. That's how you beat Tank. You start the fight strong, but as the fight progresses, you gotta get even more active, because that's when he's coming to kill.
He's right.
You can't slow down and be like, all right, I got these 6.
Because even Mario, I'm sorry, Pat, but even Barrios stepped it up in the middle. Like, he even had the damn, like, oh shit, like I'm actually kind of putting hands on Tank. Let me step it up.
Yeah, exactly. Barrios was arguably winning that fight.
Yeah,
he upped his work rate, and then it just happened. He just got caught at the end. But yeah, not hitting. So you do have to increase your work rate and kind of put your foot on the gas without getting too much on the inside, because he still has those punches. That uppercut can come out of nowhere. And also, fucking shame on the camera crew, because they missed that fucking uppercut. Like the angle that they showed it at, pause, Like you didn't even see the uppercut. Everybody just saw the left hand that came afterwards that put him out.
That's what I'm saying. The way that the cameras were set up,
nobody fucking saw that shit. Pissed me the fuck off.
Yeah, but at least obviously the million replays on it finally got the.
That shit pissed me the fuck off. Like,
but nothing like seeing it like in real time when it like live, like when it happened.
Like the LNC joint. Yeah, my dad called me the other day talking about Tank, and that's what made we were talking boxing a little bit. And he's like, the uppercut, the LSC uppercut, iconic. If we would have saw the uppercut, it would have looked, in real time. It just would have been, it's hard to duplicate that LSC shit. I'm just saying.
What y'all think about the Ryan Garcia dick riding at the end?
That was funny.
Oh, that was disgusting.
It was stupid and funny. I don't know why he's wearing that shirt. That was
stupid.
That shit was blasphemous. It's like, nigga, that nigga put you down last year, and now you dapping him up for putting another nigga down.
That payday? You want that payday?
Like, yeah, that's goofy shit.
What, you think he trying to milk a rematch type shit?
Did y'all hear him? Y'all heard
I don't even know. But he didn't.
Do y'all see Plant?
The boxing gods dealt with him after that, though.
Did y'all see Plant throw that bottle at him?
Yeah, that's
pretty much it.
That nigga been on Twitter ever since.
Ryan Garcia had been talking shit about Caleb Plant's wife and about other things, so Plant had to approach him real quick, and of course, Plant was dolo, and Ryan had his security make sure that he wasn't getting fucked up. So yeah, it's.
And Ryan about the size of his security now. This nigga look like he could fight that light heavyweight. Like,
yeah, so it's like, yeah. I mean, to me, it's just it's more of Ryan Garcia's nonsense, and so it's like, but
Tekashi 6ix9ine of boxing, he just gonna aggravate a bunch of niggas all around the country until someone actually do some more work on this nigga.
But Tank did this thing in the fight, whatever. Frank Ryan, like I said, though, like I said, for his first title shot, obviously, the fact that he kept the fight close, and at least he didn't get wiped out early or whatnot. So the fact that he actually did put a little trademarks on Tank's face, so it's like, that's like
he should still be proud of himself. You're right, yeah.
Yeah, and he's one of the people on the card that could be in losing effort that could be proud of himself, because there's some others on that card. We'll get to those, but just going down the list. Obviously, the co-main with.
Oh, but hold on, wait. The comments real quick. Joshua O, what it do? OG in the house. We see you. What's good? Jim Gray asking a fighter who got slumped to immediately give a play-by-play of the knockout is crazy. I know. I thought that was really disrespectful. Like, Jim Gray, like, he could be a piece of shit sometimes. Henny God Slick.
He's a piece of shit all
what
the
it do? Yeah, he does. He's an asshole. Jim Gray, the undisputed out-of-pocket world champion.
Yeah, that nigga, hey, he's not there for the fighters. He's there for the fans, nigga. We want to know what that nigga was thinking.
But dude, I get that, like, we gotta ask questions.
Hey Frank, when you're in the corner and your hands opened up slightly and the uppercut was coming, what did you think?
You can ask the nigga who knocked the dude out, but the dude who got the knockout, you can't ask him a play-by-play of how he got. You're like, I was doing some goofy shit.
After that uppercut, did you know it was over? Shit like that,
there are key parts in the fight, like in the middle, where Tank's like in the middle, chasing him down, smiling with a sinister smile against the ropes again. I was like, oh god, this is gonna be brutal. And,
dude, dude, I'm telling you, like, you don't know how fun it is to like hunt the prey. Like, when you know somebody hurt, or you know you could knock them out, and they're not gonna do nothing back about it, and you could like cut the ring off, and you get to finally fucking tee off and hurt him. Like, nigga, that shit is everything. Like, you'd be smiling too, nigga. Like, are you kidding me?
But I'm just saying, this when you knew it was gonna happen. You knew it was a wrap.
Yeah, that's what make it feel, dude. That's the rush, dude. When you do, and Tank didn't even show off about it. He just was like, like anybody else, like Hamed or Roy Jones, they would have been hands down. They would have been like, ha ha ha. Like, nigga, get out of here now. Tank was calm as fuck, bro. That shit was wild. But yeah, it was a good fight, man. It's a good fight.
You know, and then we had the co-main, and I admit though the co-main definitely didn't go the way I thought it would have with David Benavidez and Alexander Gvozdyk. Like, the things that I recognize. Number one, I know Benavidez was saying that he was injured. I know P, was telling us before that he was injured though. But goddamn, I would have thought he would have been able to dent Gvozdyk a little bit. Like, it was just like Gvozdyk, stood up to that shit like solidly. I was just like, wait a minute, what the fuck is this?
Gvozdyk might. I keep forgetting that Gvozdyk is with Reynoso. He might have the T. So if
you look at him at the weigh-in, he looked like he was on a Mexican beef. He was on that Mexican diet.
He was looking swole as fuck. I seen the pictures when niggas was comparing. Like, he looked with a better beef. Like,
we've seen him before. I've seen him many times. He never looked that swole before, Paul. I'm just saying, like, that was some of that Canelo beef for sure. He was on some of that shit. Like,
he's a solid built dude, but he was like. He was
chiseled in that.
He was looking Fernando Vargas-ly. if that's the word.
Yeah, no.
That's how he was looking. So,
make say Benavidez won the fight, but it seemed like it was a lot harder on him than it was on Gvozdyk. Like, especially in like the last 3 rounds or so, where you can tell Benavidez gassed because he's not used to fighting at such a heavier weight. He
did throw a lot of punches though.
He did, and Gvozdyk didn't go anywhere.
Yeah, because that nigga was eating him like that. Because at one point, like, Benavidez was like comboing his ass, like he was like, shit.
Gvozdyk took all them shit. So, I was like, I was like, yeah, that's. If Gvozdyk, passes his test, it's whatever. But it's just like, damn, like I expected, like him to get bodied, like Gvozdyk to get bodied. But
I expected that decision, bro. I don't know what you mean.
I felt like Benavidez tailed off a little bit at the end.
Yeah, Benavidez won 9-3. It's just and the way he was talking, the energy before the fight. I'm looking to face Bivol and Beterbiev. He's like, no, let me go back down to 168. Let me go.
His whole energy changed, and then his face was marked up too. From Gvozdyk.
Yeah, because Gvozdyk did land on dude. Like, it was a competitive fight. And it was like we called it. Like,
I was like, salute to him. I was like, look at him, not worrying about the Canelo payday, but then he had a little, he didn't knock out. I guess he didn't knock out Gvozdyk, and he's like, let me go back down and I want to be a champion again at 168. I'm like, what the fuck, no?
Yeah, because off that performance, I don't think he's gonna do. Benavidez would not be able to beat. Beterbiev or Bivol.
He'll go back up eventually, but yeah, maybe you should just stay. Because you definitely want. Morel might fuck you up. I know Morel don't have the names, but just based off what I can see, Morel might fuck you up. So,
they won't. They will not let Morel near that nigga. Like, nah.
Dude, you know what? Because this is the thing. If Morel just does what Andre did for the first 3 rounds and for the whole fight, he wins.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's all he was.
Because Andre was piecing him up like he wasn't even looking competitive.
Yeah.
And Morel, like, is younger, more natural at the weight.
Probably he's faster, bigger,
better puncher, faster, stronger.
Better boxer.
This is Andre's a big dude.
I don't have the names, but like obviously, I think he'll KO his assignment, and his fighter's been hot. Hot Rod. His name's Hot Rod. Pause. But I'm saying he's I don't see him struggling.
What they got to start doing is building morale up for an opponent. Yeah. Like, you got to start like throwing names or having him fight near.
You got to build Morel's morale.
Yeah. Yeah, because if like you either got to choose a big fight for him, you got to either say, look, let's kind of put him in the trajectory of Plant or Berlanga or somebody, then or be like, let's go to Benavidez, but kind of angle and try to schedule your fights around his lead up, be talking your shit, the interviews. If you could fight on his undercard, do that, like how Showtime used to do back in the day.
He's probably the opener on the Crawford card, which is kind of a stat-ass card. So we'll see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. Yeah. But I think he's the guy that after his fight's going to be like, I want to stay at 175. I'm not going to go back now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yeah. This I feel from Benavidez. I mean, maybe he might need a little bit of break. I mean, he had a great year last year. Started off.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta let his injuries heal up. If he's that injured, yeah, let your injuries heal up. You know what I'm saying?
Because that could be it too. Like sometimes, like the injury could play a part where you can't give, like you'll give a hard 85%, but you can't give that 90, or you can't give that 100 that you need. And Vosnik is a guy that you probably need 95 to get out of there, but Benavidez could only give that 90. Yeah. And then he's coming up in weight, and like Benavidez is a hard puncher, but he's more of an accurate combo, like work rate accumulation guy. Like he's not one shot, like he's more 3-4 piece you. But he hit hard enough where if you're not durable and shit, like he'll get you out of there in a couple rounds.
And my last bit on that, real quick, because usually Benavidez' saving graces look like he can go 15 rounds after a 12-round fight, at least at 168. But he looked tired about round 7, round 8. He looked spent. You know what I'm saying? That wasn't. I mean, usually you'll see this motherfucker. When last time we seen him really gassed? You know what I'm saying? We never seen him look visibly tired.
Yeah, he was breathing hard.
He was looking tired after 8.
Yeah, but it could be the. Damn, man. It feels like you have to punch harder to keep a big nigga off of you.
that too.
So I try to, that's why it helps if you box. Like, this is no dig at you or anything, but just in general, because you could kind of understand a little more of certain situations and scenarios. So I could kind of get that. But then the injury too. So, okay. Throwing a bunch of punches to keep a bigger nigga off of you while you're injured, that could affect your performance. So I could get. So yeah. So Benavidez did good for what he had, for what he was, but I get it.
Yeah, but obviously, I was expecting a little bit more from it, but sometimes you just gotta win by any means necessary. Well, not the Shakur way of doing it, but at least he was throwing hands and doing it.
Yeah. I'm glad you mentioned that. Like he didn't, he still decided to win the fight with boxing and fisticuffs and throwing hands. So
he stood in it. Pause.
Yeah, he ain't just what, fuck it, Nightcrawler.
He was moving around.
Teleport.
He was moving around.
You run.
He was circling, but he was throwing punches at you. You know what I'm saying?
And that's called boxing. That's what you're supposed to do. But these niggas, they'll have the circle, but they'll throw punches.
We don't want to watch Ring Around the Rosie or Sha'Carri Stevenson, Sha'Carri Richardson. run. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
throw your fist, nigga.
Yeah, I know.
And see, Pat, it's easy for you to be hard on Benavidez. Pause, for you to critique Benavidez a little more harshly because you do Spartacus training, so you don't give a fuck about niggas being injured or not, having to dig deep to fucking
I do, yeah.
Some big ass nigga off of them. Like you're like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah, now, I believe in all that old school conditioning shit. So that's the
nigga. If you would have did 15 Spartacus push-ups. Like I told you, you would have beat up that big ass nigga. Yo, but that nigga was 6'8", 270. I don't care, man. You supposed to beat him, nigga. Nah, chill, man, chill.
For better, for worse, though. But the next fight though was the one that disappointed me the most. I was just,
Hold on, wait, what fight is this?
Alberto Puello and 140 Gary Ross.
Yeah, that pissed me off.
Man, fuck this fight, nigga. Next.
That pissed me off.
Yeah,
boring.
It wasn't boring.
Nah, that's dude.
Nah,
both
those fights were dull.
It was mid, bro. Cause honestly, we gotta decide. The barometer for boring right now is ringing down Casemiro, Easter Barthélemy.
Oh yeah, nothing's worse than them two. Or
those fights weren't that bad, so I don't want to just call them boring, but they were mid or uninteresting.
It was better than Goucher. It was better than
Goucher's one was atrocious.
Yeah, I'm saying it was a step up.
No, wait. The Goucher fight got kind of lit the last three rounds or so.
The last 2 rounds. It doesn't take away from the 10 rounds of atrociousness.
Let me get to the Russell fight.
Okay, I'm sorry, man. My apologies, man.
Yeah, no, the Russell fight.
We all hype this shit. Sorry.
I mean, I know everyone. I mean, of course, everyone's like the Russell fight. Everyone, kept on saying that L was coming for 140 Gary Russ, and the Bartholomew fight, and the Stoll fight, and then the fact that the last fight that he had was on probably one of the worst Showtime card last year. It was where he knocked out some cat in like the first round, like some random ass jobber cat, and it's just like, okay, and what are we doing now? And Puello, like, if you hear me talk about Puello before, it's like, I'm not a fan of Puello. Like, I'm not a fan of the Aqueduct shift that he got.
He beat Aqueduct.
Yeah, I'm not a fan that he. I mean, although he popped dirty, at least he had a legit reason why he popped dirty.
He got a kid. He got a kid shortly after, so he kind of he was taking the whatever sperm medicine, whatever.
Yeah, he was taking this shit, but you can't take that shit because it does increase other things outside of sperm count.
But he did have a kid, so I kind of shoot him a little bail because
Yo, real quick. I want to know, like, where do y'all officially stand on niggas that pop dirty? Like, do you say, oh, kick them out the league shit? Or
I hate it, but I just think everybody deserves another chance.
Are y'all on that fucking MLB Sammy Sosa? Hey, I mean, nobody else is knocking these home runs like this, so fuck it.
I mean, let's put it this way: if you keep on doing it, like someone like Big Baby Miller, I'm actually surprised that dude is actually still being allowed to fight, considering how
I give you.
Wasn't that nigga asked to be like an ambassador too?
I give you one chance. I give you one mulligan. But if you do it again, fuck. I mean, because it's like,
what if Wilder? You figured out Wilder like 25 of his knockouts because that nigga was juicing.
Well, yeah.
Would it even matter, or would it be like, well, fuck it, that was good boxing back then?
Oh wait, dude, that would be horrendous. If you gotta be juiced up to knock the niggas he was knocking out for the first 25 fights, nigga, you deserve to get beat up like every day for the rest of your life, nigga. Like, I'd be ashamed of you, bro. Like, oh no, good nigga. Nah.
Well,
but so what y'all saying? Y'all say one time is cool, and then it's after that.
No, you should.
It's never fucking cool.
No, never.
One time to get you fucking suspended for like 2 years or like 18 months or something, and like $1 million payday or something.
He'll give you a mulligan. That nigga said,
I'm saying if you're a repeat offender, it's like a DUI. If you're a repeat offender, then alright, no, fuck you. But because it's before you kill somebody, to me.
So is it 3 strikes you're out or 2 strikes you're out?
I feel like 3 strikes.
Fuck you. If you pop twice, you pop twice.
3 strikes.
But see, that's the thing with 3 strikes. These niggas already fight once or twice a year. Motherfuckers can have a whole career in 5 years.
3 strikes, but it can't be like, oh, you pop dirty 2 fights in a row type shit.
No, it doesn't matter. Like, and you pop. Yeah, no, you should not pop dirty at all. Period. And
but no, wait. I popped dirty like 2021. Like, yeah. Hey, I should be good for 2024 though. Like,
right. The next year you fight 2 niggas, you win, you don't pop dirty. And then the next nigga you pop dirty, they be like, oh, damn, look at him trying to get his way again. I don't know how y'all niggas look at it, because niggas, I don't know how many niggas pop dirty.
No, you should never pop dirty. Every boxer is responsible for what they put in the body. You should not pop dirty, and you should be always.
Like, this nigga did it on some like big bozo no, like, hold on, is that guy Prevention? Are you trying to see it again?
I'm pretty sure there've been some camps that been like, yo, nigga, just drink this, nigga, you'll win. Just drink this. I'm pretty sure. It's not just on the boxers. I'm pretty sure trainers and camp niggas be like, yo, nigga, come on, this is not gonna do it. I know we've been training every day for 6 months, but that's not gonna do it, nigga. Drink this.
I mean,
nigga, that's some horrible. You got some horrible niggas around you. You got shady niggas meeting you behind the gym talking about, hey, bro, like, hey, you need to take
fuck all that training, nigga. Just drink 2 classes of this. You'll be straight fight night, nigga.
I mean, we laughing, but I know it has to happen somehow like that, right?
No, but the Puello fight, I mean, I can't. Okay, I won't lie. I wanted them to rob him, but he deserved the win. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind a robbery, to be honest.
That shit could have been a draw because it damn near drew the damn eyelids over my eyes, bro. Like,
I mean, I didn't think it was boring. I was just frustrated because I was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, if for number one, I'll say this too: Gary Russell, the one that's the one with the fast hands, should not be head trainer. Like, I'm sorry, he should not be in that corner as a trainer.
He's a dude. He's training. He's telling them how to fight like how he would fight.
I thought they had somebody to the corner, but they didn't even. Yeah, I mean, GAR. I ain't gonna lie. You know, the 100% KO ratio. I had high hopes for him. You know, after the Ramses fight, his pops died, and was okay. He was back in the groove, and he just. I guess he just didn't. You know, I know he beat Boot 2 out 3 times. You know, and it's 2 or 3 times in the Emmys. So it's like, you know, he had all that hype, and you know, you lost a lot of momentum, and you know, I can see why
he got tamed, yo.
I can see why
he got tamed.
Remember, I was going to say. Remember, 2 years ago, he was supposed to fight him, and he ducked him, quote unquote. Yeah, and we were like, "Oh, what did he duck him for?" Maybe we know why now. Shit.
Yeah, I mean, the funny thing is too, is, and the worst thing is, and I say this because I've met all the Russells in real life before, so like I'm fans of them. But what killed me about this fight is Puello. If Puello wasn't fucking slapping his shots instead of turning him over, he probably could have knocked Russell out because he was lacing dude.
He hurt him late. Yeah, he hurt him late. He did hurt him late. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, and his eye, you know, he had one of his eyes like all puffy and shit.
I was like, golden opportunity. I mean, Gary, you know,
obviously, I think the offense took so long to get going. Like, I hated that fucking fight, bro.
JR,
both of them, because it felt like Russell started out good and Puello was fighting behind him, and then somehow Russell just like something switched off, and he just
something shifted.
Like it fizzled out, and Puello was like, also, whoa, he don't seem as threatening as he was before, so okay, I'll do a little more now. And it was just enough to eke out a very disrespectful performance to my eyes visually.
He moved, like, Puello moved forward on Russell. That was the thing. It's like, okay.
Like when you got to do like Puello moving forward on you, it's kind of like, bro, like, who are you?
Yeah, you had like, where's your fucking power? Like, this motherfucker's giving you opportunities to not, you know, to hit him with some shit. What the fuck are you doing?
That's the thing. Russell seemed like he lost, like there's some fighters, like if they lose their viciousness or their not confidence. He fights with he lost that damn. It's like that switch. It's like that killer. It's like. Certain people have to fight with a little chip on their shoulder or have a little meanness to him.
Right.
He's turning into passive fist.
Yeah.
Shit, that sounds like a double entendre. Like passive fist, but passive fist, like. And
true, and that's his brother, the one that fights at 1 team. That one is passive fist.
Thank you.
I thought to get somebody in the corner like Gary Russell Jr. I think maybe down the line, maybe he'd be a good trainer, but not right.
That's what dude. What the fuck? We haven't called him Angry Fist this whole night. He lost his anger.
Yeah.
He don't fight like a nigga that is angry and gonna beat your ass. Like, bro, like a dude. Like, okay, there's guys who when they lose their they lose it. Like people were saying that about Pacquiao. Remember how and Russell, we knew it was coming because he was looking stale.
Right.
But he was just a little bit better than those other guys. Or the fuckery kicked in because they still wanted him to win. Right. But this was a fight where it was like, look, bro, like you on your own on this one.
Well, one judge wanted him to win. One judge that gave him a 119-108 type of card.
And that was just horrible.
Well, yeah, it was 118-109. Yeah, that was one of the worst cards I've ever heard.
Yeah, like.
Well, you know, like,
even if you didn't have Puello winning, there was no fight was like that.
Well, because if you watch some of the build-up, like him and Elijah Garcia both got cards they shouldn't have got because they were getting pushed. You know, they were getting pushed as, you know, Gary Russell Jr. I mean, Gary Anton Russell was getting a lot of screen time and media time on all the little build-up. You know,
as he should.
He can talk. You know, I mean, he got the personality. But I'm saying, like, of course, he didn't get a fucking lopsided scorecard in his he didn't deserve. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, it shouldn't even be no of course. Like, dude, bro, like, come on, really? Like, you're not even saying Puello won like 5 rounds or anything. Like,
I'm saying I wasn't shocked. I'm used to it.
I was shocked, but that was a piss poor card, and I like Russell, but that was a bad card.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
we get through 2 of those at every card. You know what I'm saying? We could get every
even if they would have had it like 116, 112, I would have been like. But these niggas said 118, 109.
Would a draw would have been a robbery too? Probably.
I wouldn't have cared. Like the fight was trash to me. Like it's like neither nigga cared, but one person. It's like two niggas on a group project who didn't care, but one person was late and the other guy didn't have the presentation. Like it was like somebody got the better grade type shit. Like Coelho got the better grade. Like it was a shitty fucking fight.
Yeah, I actually like that fight, but the opening on the main card. I'll say this: I'm over Terrell Gashaw. Like I'm sorry. Like how many fucking years do we have to say move your fucking hands?
But this is the thing though. The crazy part is, I felt Goucher did enough to win.
Well, them scores were atrocious. Like they're clearly
like honestly, I felt Goucher won. Like I'll be honest with you. Like I thought he won. Like I thought
there was no winner in that fight. We were all
It was a bad fight. It heated up toward the end, but I felt like this is one of those fights where an overachiever does more, like an underachiever does more, and the overachiever underachieves.
You know, because Adames, I feel like, especially Adames, he lost to Sherrick to the gas tank. I feel like at 160, he tries to spread himself out, and it just like it doesn't hit the same. I'm saying, but it doesn't. It's not the same.
Yeah, he tried to pace himself like he's fucking George Groves or something, and it hurts him because he gets outboxed in these dead moments.
Just do your thing early. Do your thing early. You know what I'm saying? And hopefully don't gas.
Because he heard Goucher. Like, dude, you heard him, bro. Like, he could have really stepped on the gas and did something then, but.
Well, he did, but then he took his foot off the gas. Like, he did.
Yeah, dude, if you call that on the foot on the gas, then I'm sorry. Like, that's the most horrible second gear ever. Like,
yeah. It's like they're fucking middleweights. I mean, Gashaw, like, he doesn't move his hands. Throw some, like, the worker was.
Honestly, this is the most I've seen him move his hands. Like.
Yeah, no.
And honestly, that speaks to how bad Adames' offense was.
Yeah, no, Adames' offense was pathetic. Like,
yeah, dude, like I feel like we're getting on Goucher, but we expect him to be like this. He overachieved. This is the nigga who's the world champion, who's the like Adames, who everybody's like, oh, he got the power, the speed, or y'all ducking me, this is that, he don't want it. Nigga, look at you, bro. Dude, you going life and death with J-Rock, and you needed a fuckery gift to get out of that. And you arguably lost against Goucher. And that's a nigga who came up to 160 to you.
That's your first title defense. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
And you heard him, and you couldn't even put him away.
I'd favor Lara. I'm with Pat. I don't want to see Terrell Goucher again. I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to see him, man. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't either. I don't care how good he performed. I'm just like,
fight Carl Davis in the prelims or something, But what I'm saying is, yeah, in regard to Adames, I can see Lara beating him. I favor old ass Lara. Shit, I would favor Jermell Charlo to beat Adames. Jermell, not Jamal, but Jermell. I feel like Jermell would beat Adames.
Adames.
Dude, Denzel Bentley would beat fucking Adames.
Yeah, get Denzel a shot.
No real fucking talk. Like, if you're gonna go life and death with J-Rock like that, and then and really going life and death with Goucher too, like. Mm-hmm. Like, cause at least Laura put Goucher down, even though Goucher hurt Laura like twice in that fight. Yeah. But like Goucher barely threw punches in that shit, so Laura really like won that shit. But Adames, like, he barely won that. Like, that nigga, like that was a bad, like, bro. Like, if my takeaway is how much Goucher was active in any fight, then you already kind of lost.
Right.
And this is coming from you hurt the man. So it's kind of like how I always looked at Goucher. Goucher is a guy who he's not going to throw unless you put him in danger. And Adames has that athleticism. So when he would explode with offense, he kind of like puts you like, oh shit, like any one of these shots could hurt me. And so when he kind of chills, you're like, fuck that, let me throw back on this nigga. But when Goucher would do that, Adames literally wouldn't throw back. So Goucher would just be like, all right, you know what, fuck it. And he would throw more. Because remember, in the beginning of that fight, these niggas were staring at each other for like 35 seconds at a time. Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, nigga, like, if y'all don't, Dude, I'm just yelling in my room like, yo, if y'all don't throw some fucking punches.
You know who Mid Dominus reminds me of right now? He reminds me of a fucking like, you know where Mankind WWF, the transitional champion, he get the belt to get to the star. Yeah. He's something like that. He's a guy that is somebody. Come on, give us build somebody that we care about. Because I'm sorry, I don't care about.
Like we might care about Janibek more at this point, bro.
I prefer Janibek anyway, but definitely I prefer Janibek over Dominus.
I mean, right now the mandatory for him right now is Hamza Shiraz.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
oh my god, yo, that dude gonna beat the shit out of that.
Shiraz would fuck him up, bro. Shiraz,
yo, and you know that his last fight, at least he could take a good shot.
Shit, Ammo could be a Dominus. I'm just saying, shout out to Ammo. Ammo could be the Dominus.
You know what? Like, if Ammo put in some like 6-round effort and really go at this dude, yeah. Because at this point, the Dominus hasn't really showed me anything impressive. Yo, I'm just and he has the ability. That's just like.
Yeah, and like I said, I side-eyed him since the Teixeira loss, and I'm continuing to side-eye him.
Yeah, Pat, you got it. Like you like a lot of times I be kind of getting that Pat, cause I'm like, nigga, you be hating motherfuckers. Like, nigga, I be like, nigga, like chill, but and every time we bring up a Dominus, I be like, oh, like no, he did see that, and this nigga be like, he lost to Teixeira, like, and I'm just like,
Exactly. It's like this is bad. Like when his only loss to Teixeira, like Teixeira's the only one that can. Teixeira can't be the only fighter that can figure out how to put his foot in his ass. Like, come on, like what are we doing? Like,
yeah, like and it's looking like that at this point. Like, but people are coming close. Though. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, he literally J-Rock was putting his foot in his ass, and remember he hurt J-Rock. Like. Yeah. So and this is J-Rock, and shout outs to J-Rock. He's skilled, he's talented, but he's a dude that's been like he's been cracked before. So we're looking at it like okay, but for J-Rock to put that dog on you and really be like bopping you up and shit, it's like God damn, nigga, like he's supposed to be like. So it just like I don't know, and then you got Goucher throwing combos. Like Goucher is throwing combos on you, bro. Like come on. Yo, get this nigga off my fucking podcast.
We're done. And then obviously the Freeview was, cool.
Hold on, the Freeview that would be like a main event on Top Rank.
Yes, the one.
Okay, that one. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
Come on, dude.
Shout out to Kyron Davis. For. Because I know he been going through a lot of the bullshit about getting the fight with Elijah Garcia. Like it got postponed and because of injury or sickness or whatever, and then this one, Elijah Garcia I think blew weight by like 5 pounds. So
the fight almost didn't happen. Bradman was like, if he rehydrates above 173, we're calling the fight. So, good thing he didn't.
Yeah. So and with Elijah Garcia,
you got to stand on that shit, bro. That's real talk.
Yeah, and like I said, we all like Elijah Garcia how he fights with her now. But one thing that we always harp on is his defense. He gets hit too clean. He gets hit too clean, too much for someone that's so young. And it's just like in this fight, Kyron Davis, obviously he was in first gear. He didn't have to really up his. He boxed dude up like crazy. Like it was just like because he landed every punch he was throwing, he was landing. Like Garcia was just like, what's defense? Like, what are we doing?
Nigga spammed right hands all night and didn't really have to do anything else. And he still took. And me personally, I don't like how he fought off the rope and just took body punches all night. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of anything any strategy where you got to take a nigga shots, punch to make your strategy. I'm not a fan of that shit. Anything that involved me getting hit to hit you back, like nah. I don't care if it's a body shot or whatever. Nah. So that's my only critique. But and Elijah Garcia had a work rate on him, but he couldn't change up. He never stepped it up. He never switched the offense. He just he would stay on him, but he didn't move his head. This is okay. Like I know in the other fights we said, I said offense is the the best defense in certain situations. Okay, like defense really was needed in this fight.
Right.
Elijah Garcia offense was here. Even if it was predictable and wasn't like really changed up, because he was landing, the defense would definitely have been the difference. Because even if you duck the right hand and you throw, like, you're getting off your offense too. And that wasn't happening. He would literally just get hit with a fucking right hand. Then he would throw a jab to the body or throw a right hand to the body. It would land. But, bro, like, everybody's going to say, damn, the right hand that cracked you in the jaw is a better shot than the straight right that you threw to his body. So no judge is going to go against it. Unless you're throwing Roy Jones to Virgil Hill type body punches, no one's going to score for your fucking body punch.
Right.
Like, you got to throw some mean Roy Jones Tarver. Let me get myself back into the fight. Body punches for me to be like, all right, hold on, piecing this nigga body up. Like, yo, chill. Like, and that wasn't happening, man.
The thing with Elijah Garcia I want to mention is, like, he had a gold opportunity. He was WBC or WBA mandatory. You know, he was gonna fight Lara or Radames next. WBC higher rankings. You're 21 years old and you blow weight by 5 pounds. Like, welcome to pro boxing, nigga. It's a wrap for you. You had a chance. You were getting pushed. He was getting pushed. You know what I'm saying?
He was.
He had everything you want. Like, bro, like, he was active. He was on these
Mexican American. Mexican American.
Dude, we all looking forward to his fight, and this is the dude on Freeview cards.
And then you fuck up a gold opportunity.
Now, mind you, I'm a dude that I don't be catching all these Freeview when Matchroom and Top Rank, when they be doing all these okay, we got the Jobber Festival from 5:30 or 6 o'clock. I don't be, but when PBC, and I know I'm gonna sound like a PBC stan or whatever the fuck, but like PBC about the only free cards I be making it somehow to watch. Be like, hold on. I be sending my sister the link. I be like, oh, hold on. Yeah.
Next
time. They started right now, nigga. It's YouTube.
Chiron Davis, I was happy for him. He deserved that shit because, you know, Breadman. I love Breadman. Breadman's a great boxing mind. So glad to see his fighter get a victory. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But again, judging, there was a bad judge's decision. The judge that gave this nigga Garcia 98-92 for this fight needs to never judge again. Like, there was no 98-92 for Elijah Garcia in this fight.
Lose an eye or lose a finger.
No, there was way too many bad scorecards.
Thank you. That's what I'm doing. Like, these niggas need to get reprimanded. Like, you can't have all these scorecards on one card, mind you, not just in boxing total, which it was, but in one card has all these multiple, like, nah, son. Y'all gotta lose a job.
I noticed that. It was glaring because I know we talk about bad scorecards all the time, but like, how many times in one night are you gonna just have egregious scorecards?
Blatant bad scorecards.
Like, bruh, come on, man. What are we doing?
And not even hide it. Remember, it's not like these niggas is like, okay, I gotta win it by like 2 rounds. These niggas is winning by like 8 rounds, 9 rounds.
Yeah, and I'm like, I know I'm not high as a fucking kite watching this shit because I ain't no fucking way. You know what I mean? Like,
I was, and there was a way, nigga. That's the sad part, nigga. Like, they finding like some of these scorecards, I don't know how they get to. Like, I'm literally just like,
yeah,
wow.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they probably pre-filled them shits and then probably went to get themselves like a beer or a hot dog.
Yeah, them niggas went to go get popcorn, came back like, yo, what'd y'all have on the last 2?
Yeah.
I think the black kid. Yeah. Nah. The guy with the Edgar haircut or whatever they call that shit.
Yeah. Like,
I was disappointed in Garcia. I'll just be honest.
Yeah, no, I was too, because it's like, yo, you're a young guy, like, you shouldn't be blowing weight, like Pilot said, you're blowing weight by 5 pounds at 2021. Like, what do we do? What do we do?
Welcome to pro boxing, nigga.
And I've seen interviews. He talked about how his family has nutrition. His family basically makes sure he's on weight and all this nutrition. Nigga, you should just hire your own nutritionist. I mean, if you're gonna
your family failed the fuck out of you, bro.
Yeah.
Your family shouldn't fail you like that, nigga. You failed yourself. Fuck, the family ain't got no part of it. Like, cause this is the thing. Like, I'm one of these niggas. Like, I hate when these boxers they fuck up, or something happen, or they take a L, whatever, and everybody start looking at the team. Like, nigga, you're the nucleus. You're the center of the team. Like, you have to be decisive. You gotta know what's fucking up. You, like, if you go if you go into the gym and you throw your jab every day, you practice, you gotta know when you're having an off day. Like, right. You know when something's going wrong. Like, bro, you know you shouldn't be eating that carne asada or whatever the fuck. I mean, you know you shouldn't be having that extra enchilada, nigga. Like, yeah. Like, you know you shouldn't be having that extra quesadilla.
I don't think one enchilada is gonna do it, but I get what you mean.
Dude, if you growing weight by 5 pounds,
nigga, I'm
dude, like, yo, what is it this year with niggas blowing weight by like mad pounds? Like, what happened to just blowing weight by like 1 pound, 2 pounds?
What happened to dedication and discipline to the sport? Fucking crying in bed for fucking days because you know you got to make weight on the fight on Friday or whatever the fuck.
Because 5 pounds? And you 21, bro, at 21? Nigga, you know how easy it was like to cut weight? Nigga, you gotta be like, what the fuck?
Niggas go to brunch and then go to the weigh-in.
That shit was water weight. That shit was water weight.
Water weight. But I'm saying the PBC. Remember, and also Bradman said he couldn't hydrate. You know, a little interview after because
I said that anything past 173 and he was
173. Yeah. So it was like he basically screwed himself. Oh, I mean, and that's not.
See, that's the thing. If you're banking on hydrating on some crazy shit now, then you already took the L.
Should be fighting
like that water weight, like, bro, like that water, like, nigga, like, come on, bro, like,
but fucking way. That's a slap in the face to PBC. I mean, you know, Al Heyman, whoever who was giving, because no way you should be number 1 in WBA standings. I mean, no offense. I mean, maybe, I guess middleweight's dead, but somebody they obviously helped you get, you know, pay for your ranking.
No, he was deserving of like being top 3, whatever. They got him one
for him to have like basically a chance at a dominance in law right away. You pissed it away.
Who else more deserving?
I know. I'm just saying, like, you know,
and don't act like we all wouldn't want to see the fight.
You were going to eventually be a co-main on, or, you know, one of these bigger cards, and now you basically hold yourself out. You're done. I'm just saying, like.
No, you're right. Shit, like, I just don't like niggas fumbling when the finish line is in sight. And Gervonta Davis didn't have no crazy game plan or nothing. Like, you lost this fight because you couldn't slip a right hand.
Your head was on the center line nonstop, and you just getting boxed up. You getting boxed up on the ropes coming forward. It didn't matter. You was getting boxed up.
Like, dude literally was just like, right hand, wait, couple more seconds, right hand again. Like, dude, like, he thank God, dude ain't throw nothing else after that. Shit.
Right.
Like, anybody else, like, man, like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, we know, look, if this would have been a fight in the 90s or the early 2000s, they would have ruined Garcia.
Right.
If you don't put a nigga like that in front of James Kirkland. Prime James Kirkland with Ann Wolf. Like, though, and this one, like Garcia, I hope you see this as a lesson. Like, you gotta change. Like, welcome to pro boxing. You 21. You a grown ass fucking man. Like, bro, like, if nobody's teaching you defense, you better learn that shit on your own or find somebody who will, nigga. If nobody's making your conditioning right, whatever, you better find somebody or do something, nigga. Because, bro, like, you not saying you were handed this opportunity, but you was earning it, and motherfuckers was making sure you was earning it, and you just let a lot of niggas down.
You were getting a good push, man.
Yeah, like, not saying he wasn't deserving. That's what just makes it so disappointing.
You know, the Resendez fight had us thinking, damn, this kid might have next at middleweight. Maybe.
Even though we was like, well, he's kind of taking too many hits, but I like his moxie. He's throwing hands. Like, okay, he act like, and it's like, damn, bro, like. But he's fortunate that Davis just did enough to win. That's it.
Oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
his. Yeah,
Fortunately, he's also 21, so he's got maybe
he could bounce back. Because remember, if this would have been a nigga like Trinidad or one of them old school niggas who really like, oh shit, you don't move your head.
Even Vargas would.
Yeah, dude. God forbid you give me a nigga who want to spar me and he don't move his fucking head, or he want to fight. Dude, I'm not just throwing a right hand on some. I'm right hand, left hook. Like nigga, like the fuck out of here. Like, so he's fortunate that Davis was just on some like, yeah, fuck it, I'ma just do this and I'ma win. Hey, shit. Hey, sometimes that's all you need to do. Sometimes, hey, it is what it is. But yeah, Garcia, like, yo, bro, you gotta do better, man. Like,
Y'all think you should move to 168 if you can't make 160? Obviously.
Nah, nigga, cut your fucking goddamn weight, nigga, and goddamn.
Because he's 21, but maybe he's just too big. You know what I mean? Maybe he's just too big for 60. You know what I'm saying?
Nigga, your fat ass better hit that Stairmaster, nigga. You better you put down the burrito, motherfucker. Like, you 21, nigga.
Right?
Like, dude, like, what the fuck? In 5 pounds? Like, oh, goodness.
Yeah.
Like, yo, and just I don't know what's worse, the defense or the damn, the lack of nutrition, the conditioning. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know what was worse, but yeah, like, because both lost that fight. Like, jeez.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah, we could go on now. My bad.
Yeah, no problem. But I mean, as a card, like I said, I mean, the card was better than Canelo Munguia, but it's not better than Zoo and Fundora. It's in between. Like, it's, you know, like in the end, you know, it was what it was. It was like, you know, I know some people were acting like, you know, this is, you know, PBC's back though. But
Shutter almost called it. He almost called it. It was going to be a straight decision card until Tank closed the show. It was all.
When I said, nigga, that shit was like across the platforms because Paro decision, Matchroom decisions, like.
Yeah, like, I mean, honestly, I mean, someone could probably made up to access like maybe $18,000 if they actually bet the decision prop bets, you know, just across the board. Yeah. Like a $10 one would have been like $18,000 if you had actually if you did on those decision parlays. Shit would have been crazy.
But boxing judges is really like fucking up, like they're making it so difficult because sometimes you be like, damn. I think this nigga could win, but is he really going like?
No, I mean,
like,
I hate that shit. You're doing a better job, but you get in those random one cards that shouldn't not be the fucking case at all. You always get one of those bullshit.
Yeah,
there haven't been much robberies that could, you know, that lately. It's just give you more of that. Okay, we're gonna rob you, but you did enough.
It's just bad judging. That's it. There was too much bad judging on this particular pay-per-view.
Yeah, because even if there's 2 other niggas that's carrying the weight on the judge end, you know, you still can't be like that. Like that's like 3 people being late to work, but like one person's late 10 minutes, another nigga late 15 minutes, but then the third person's late a whole hour, bro. That's like, bro, like, get the fuck out of here. Like, the nigga who's late the whole hour late, that's the judge that's fucking scoring the damn 98 to 90 scorecard for the other guy type dude.
Right.
And that's like, you get to a point where it's like, damn, that's unacceptable, man. Like, come on.
Very.
So I'm just, that's my appeal. I mean, my opinion. Overall, I get it. The card. If we include the free card, the overall, I felt it ended up being a B.
Ended up being what?
A B. Like if I was to grade it,
no,
it'd be like a B. Like, I was entertained, and, you know, you had some fuckery, you had some moments, had a lot of decisions, and,
yeah. Decisions across the board.
I don't know, and I feel like in the past 2 months, it's been better Saturdays, nigga.
I don't know, because it was better than the Canelo Saturday, but I do feel like there was more, like,
more action on the card.
Yeah,
because the 5-on-5 felt like it was more like I was more entertained with the 5-on-5.
Yeah, this card was,
but that was too long though, nigga.
I mean, this card was supposed to rival the August 3rd, you know, the Crawford card, but Now it's like I hope the copper card's better than this shit. I'm just saying.
I mean, it
Yeah,
should
I ain't gonna lie. Yeah.
If you were grilling outside with a TV outside, this is like the perfect card to be grilling all night too. You know, chilling on outside, everybody outside. Like the fights just don't
facts
stop
because
the fights
you know
just
what?
don't stop.
Yo, honestly, you know why I'm saying facts? Because if you time everything right, the food is ready and you're eating by the time the tank fight start.
Right. And then you're ready to go by the time he knocks the nigga out.
Fact, like, cause you really, cause I feel like you like the chicken to be done by the goddamn Adamas fight. You put on some hot dogs, hamburgers for the damn Pueblo fight.
right.
You run that steak real quick on that damn Benavidez fight. A little extra time, you're damn getting the fixings, whatever. You're pouring up cups, you're smoking, whatever. By the time that tank fight starts, you probably even starting to eat by the end of the Benavidez fight, by like the 10th round. So yeah, by the tank fight, you already might be on your second plate. But yeah, he's right. That was the perfect grill, like barbecue grill fight. Like yeah, like
I mean,
enough where you doing other shit. Yeah.
I mean, all I hope for is I hope the next PBC on Prime card is a free one. Yeah.
Oh, remember they said well, just the rumor. Like I see, I don't know. It's official. I don't want to Plant and Steve Fulton are gonna headline,
and supposedly Andre might be the opponent. That for Plant. That's what they're saying.
I mean, I've seen videos of Andre training.
Yeah, but I'm saying like I know it's supposed to be that's not a bad free pack on August. But I mean, Andre.
That's
Plant,
not. I feel like it could be built up though.
But I'm saying Andre Plant will be a good first free one. You know, Fulton's doubleheader. You know, Fulton got enough naming cash. You know, you can get in KO most likely, but
I mean, you gotta build it up. I mean, obviously,
that needs to be built up.
I want to see like Cromel. You know, I missed the triple header. I want to see Cromel as an opener. You know, put Cromel as an opener maybe at the absolute worst. I'm not saying worst, but I'm saying put Cromel Moton as your opener with Fulton as the co-main.
I mean, we'll see. Like,
Fulton over Plant as the co-main?
No, if it's Plant Andre, that's the main event. You know, but that's
I'm saying like
a free one though. It's a free
you would have to run Figueroa Fulton rematch for me to be like, oh yeah, okay, that's the main event. Like,
they might put actually Figueroa Vargas. I think that's gonna either be on the Spence card or maybe that shit.
Oh, I heard about that. Whoa, hold on. Figueroa Vargas?
I can see that being on Spence.
On Spence Pandora? Nigga, that's a damn.
I can see that. Too.
That's okay. That's sounding a little decent. Like,
this is a good co-man. It's a great co-man for that. I mean, it's not a man.
Yeah.
Pay-per-view, but it's a good co-man.
But see, I'm a Brandon Figueroa fan. I don't know. Y'all niggas.
I like Figueroa.
Yeah, you know. Oh, okay, Polly. Okay, I see you. All right. Is these niggas like nah? Like motherfucker got
hold on. I ain't got nothing against Figgy Smalls. I ain't got nothing.
Oh, my bad. That's bad. This mother. Yeah, light skin. Yeah. We here, but it's bad over here with these.
I don't got nothing about Figueroa. I'm just like, okay, cool. Like I'm not.
Hold up. I think you're getting the wrong. I think you're getting the Figueroas mixed up because all the smoke we had was for the other Figueroa.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, all right, yeah.
I mean, either way,
we all gonna be.
I mean, either way, I don't. Either way, I don't hate either of the Figueroas. So it's like,
yeah. Oh, okay, cool. I be making sure that the nigga Pat be, hating on a lot of niggas. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no. The only thing about young Figgy is just the only thing I ever harp on him is just Seau fight, and but then Seau blew away, and then Seau also put his hands on him like for 12 rounds, beat the shit out of him at most parts, and that was the only thing about. And then obviously, I thought we all thought Figueroa beat Fulton, but yeah, those are the things. But yeah, no, I mean Figueroa, you gotta put him in fair, as long as he's not in jobber ass fights, like that Magdaleno fight didn't do shit for me. So I don't, So it's like, yeah, just put him in better fights and we good.
I mean, Ray Vargas is kind of, but it's unfortunate because Ray Vargas could definitely beat Figueroa. It's like shit. But I need Figueroa to end that reign of terror, that Triple H reign of terror.
I feel you on that. Like, it's a tricky fight. But if Figueroa gets back into that, like, come forward, I'm fucking you up mode. Because remember, we kind of wanted to see that in the Magsayo fight.
Yeah.
And
Magsayo was killing the uppercut in his fight, but that motherfucker be letting momentum slip out his fingers like every other round. Like,
yeah, because Magsayo fought on actually I think it might have been Valoria's nephew, but I know Magsayo got a victory against Ramirez. You know, that was a decent fight too. He dropped him once or twice, right? He dropped him once or twice in that fight, if I'm not mistaken. I know he dropped him once, man. But...
Yeah, he did. But this is the thing, like, in Magsayo's defense, my goodness, like, there's no way that fight should have went the distance. There's no way Magsayo should have got hit that much for a fight where anytime he decided to throw some hard punches, he was winning. Like, he made Ramirez look so competitive. Like, I know Ramirez is good, don't get me wrong. Like, Ramirez is quality. Like, and he make everybody be in tough fights, but it's just...
That was not one of the fights that should have went the distance.
Yeah, like, I ain't saying he was supposed to do him like Cruz, but nah, like that, then, like, damn, a pilot gets a boy.
Yeah. You know, but